Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Animal Allies, and today's video is going to be a bit different because I end up getting a little overzealous in my off-camera between episodes thing that I do, where I do more of the boring aspects of the series, so the actual episodes can consist of me finding animals, but I got a little ahead of myself and ended up going for like 3 hours, so this episode is going to contain just clips from that. Now, I do it in between episodes and I don't intend to incorporate them into the episodes in full. Normally, I do still record them to see if anything interesting happens, and I record my mic to catch any interesting reactions that might come along, but the audio is awful because I wasn't planning on using a full video of this. So what's going to happen is I'll just come in post and while I'm editing to do a voiceover to describe what's going on, and you'll also hear me at the time of recording having the reactions to what is going on around me. So this might be a bizarre episode, but without further ado, let's get into it. So like how most of these off-screen adventures start, I was just going to go mining. I was exploring to try and find similar caves to get better materials because I have yet to find diamonds, and I have full iron tools. So I was looking out for some proper cave systems because what I have found so far was these small caves that, I mean, I found enough materials, but they weren't great of substance. That was until I ended up finding this beauty that you'll see on screen here soon, where it led me into a ravine. That led me into a large cave system that had something quite interesting that it led out to. Holy crap. Disconnect to the outside. I see a bunch of stuff like, oh my god. And on my way out, I ran into some friends. Why do I have one bone though? Will you be my friend if I give you one bone? Oh my god. Oh my god, he was my friend with one bone. Oh my god. I couldn't have to. Oh, okay. Oh, now I have to find my way home. Come on, buddy. Oh. Now, once I got back home, I was taking a look at my house and realized it needed some sprucing up because it was kind of bland. And I decided the best way to do that initially was to add some bushes around the bottom. I went and grabbed some oak leaves and put them around the corners just to add something to the outside because it felt bare. And I was taking a second look at it and still thought it still needs a bunch of stuff. So I started out with just some lanterns, adding some better lighting than what I had, some more sophisticated items. And then I finally got around to adding windows, because I completely forgot about that aspect. I made the holes for the windows, but didn't put the window panes in. So we've got 2 windows, and taking a look at this window that leads straight into a freaking mountain with no view at all, I decided maybe it'd be best if I added something there. So I grabbed some dirt and add a little window plant pot for some flowers. Taking some trapdoors, I added some shutters and added them to the plant pot, which I ended up running out of I end up finishing that later. Then we go back inside to start on the second floor. Now, I wasn't intending to do that, but the birch roof threw me off. So we end up doing a full second floor just for my bedroom. And here is a complete 180 to what I was originally doing. I ended up finding out that bundles exist, and quickly made one. I had never, again, really hadn't kept up with Minecraft or any of its updates, so when I figured this out, I was so freaking excited to have some sort of backpack extension without mods. It was super exciting. It took me forever to try and figure out how to use it, but once I did, it became really useful, especially for a series like this where I need a bunch of stuff to tame animals all the time. So I ended up keeping like some bones, sweet berries, stuff like that, where I could tame animals when I'm out in the wild or exploring. I have it on me. Now, once I finished the roof, getting back to interior design, I go ahead and just put a simple ladder. The house is not big enough to do stairs, so I just simply add some lighting. I didn't decorate this much. It will probably be done more in the future, but I did end up adding something I didn't when building the house on my reference, which was this small upstairs window, which I found really cute. Honestly, I thought it was unnecessary at first, and then I looked up the outside of the house and I was like, it's still there. So I went back and added that quickly. And with a quick look out the outside, I quickly decide I did not like the first bush I put down and removed it, and ended up adding back onto the roof in that corner, and then another space at the very peak of the roof on the left side. Once I got the outside done and the inside kind of how I wanted it, I started moving in, moving all my stuff inside because outside dangerous. So I first moved my bed into the upstairs, and then quickly added the stuff for a kitchen. I crafted some more furnaces and then a barrel, so I could take at least some of the stuff out of the chests outside because they are a nightmare. And speaking of chests, I decide, why not just expand downwards like I was planning and make a basement, because that's where I was planning on keeping a chest room, and I did not intend to keep my chests outside for that long, so I went ahead and started digging out my basement. Which I do end up like extending the floor down, but I ended up running out of stone, which we go and fix later. In the middle of doing that, I do realize it's nighttime outside, and I decide that I want to do some killing. I had not spent much time in the night because it's scary, and finally decided, no, I need to kill some skeletons, because if I do want to get more dogs, then I'm going to have to get more bones. So I decided to brave the outside world I don't think I got that many bones, and I was really disappointed about it. Did see an interesting sight of two skeletons shooting each other, which made my job a lot easier when I came across 3 of them. And then when I was heading back home, I realized how innovative my home design was, because with a creeper outside your front door, sneaking around the back is probably your best option. And when you have your full porch surrounded by fence gates, sneaking into your front door is not that difficult. Now, here's the cobblestone issue. I decided I was going to go mining again, because how do you run out of cobblestone? That's not how that's supposed to work. Anyway, we went back to the big cave, because I needed stone. And in that, this happens. And I didn't leave. This happens next. I quite literally did not learn. Oh, I'm gonna die. So yes, we've had our first death of the series. Okay, it's not. Let me see. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did that. All that stuff. Okay. Luckily, I got back to the place where I died. Everything was fine. I did it really quickly. I was in a familiar cave, which made it a lot easier. So I found all my stuff really quickly. Did a little bit more mining, but didn't spend much more time in that cave before I exited. And this happened. I'm gonna try again. Because, I mean, come on. I have the possibility, why not? Okay, these guys are freaking awesome. Oh, we got 2 of them now. Okay. So yes, we ended up getting 2 dogs. Before I ended this series. This is the basement finished. I ended up not recording the rest of me making it. I thought it was going to be pretty boring to see me organizing my chests. But that is completely finished now. We've got the 2 dogs that we got in this session, and my cat inside. So, after that weird episode, that will be the end of today's. I know it was a little bizarre. Next episode will be much better, and much better formatted. I think we might end up building a barn. So I'll see you in the next one.